better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on a team. And anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding. And that's what this team is looking to do while at home. You know, maybe they'll get things somehow turned around here and build some positive momentum.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Kate Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scottie Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Out to Thompson. Pirtle with the steal. Ingram with it. Picked up by Thompson.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
Pass to Duran. And Thompson gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Cunningham with it. He had 27 points last game. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett. Finished off the break.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. In his relatively young career, Scottie Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Jenkins. And Pirtle sends it back.
Oh, Pirtle, he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. One example, Scottie Barnes.
No, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
Now, here's Ivy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Ingram wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's LeVert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Raptors.
I I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Pass to Jenkins. Over to the left wing. Here's Holland. And he banks in the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Quickly. Out to Ingram. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons trailed by 5. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Defense left Ivy an opening there, and he just takes off for the finish.
Here's Barrett, the 17-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Holland. LeVert in the corner. Pass to Holland. Back to LeVert. Now Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Stewart.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead.
The Raptors, 15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Timeout call, the Pistons. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the inside. And the shot is good. Robinson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pistons. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys, back over to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Detroit, no good that time either. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Quickly with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, this is Quickly's game in a nutshell. This guy's thinking score as soon as he touches it.
And Duran slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did. but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Here's Barnes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Barrett's got...
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Barnes can't get it to go, and they recover it. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got his first points of the night.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Back to Thompson. .102 left in the first half of basketball. Cunningham outside. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Barnes outside. Poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Cunningham right side. .23 seconds left to play in the first half. That one goes. Count it.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
For three, Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Ingram's got 10 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we've reached
With the score, your Pistons, 24, the Raptors.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. And Detroit has possession. 8-point game. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Pass to Mobo. And it's blocked. Now Jenkins. Scoreless thus far.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. Rebound by the Pistons.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here is Jenkins. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Carries it from three-point range. Jenkins got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
The Raptors with the lead. Pass to Barrett. There's the triple. To the wing on the left. Lays it up off the glass. Barrett's got 9.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Here comes the fun, Detroit. It's the Piston Dancers.
make substitutions.
For your Pistons, Vinny.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. On the wing, Harris. Outside for Robinson. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's Dick on the wing. Pass to Shed. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Mobo. Reed covering. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Of course, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
2 minutes remaining in
Hey,
the
thanks a lot.
third.
The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Mobo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And here's Reed. Back to Cunningham. Here's Reed. Sinks that one from the post. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Walter. Out to the wing. Here's Shed. It's Dick on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
From outside the arc, here's Murray Boyle. The Raptors rebound. Here's Walter. Misses there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The Raptors, 44.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Toronto leading by 7. In the corner, it's Ingram. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Harris. Going inside.
And a nice mix of strength and agility. Harris able to explode for the slam.
Outside, Barrett. Drops in the tray. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And it's Ingram missing. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Pistons trailed by 6. Back to Ivy. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And here's Ingram from the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here.
Substitution for your Pistons.
Back to Ingram.
Jenkins.
And here's Barnes for 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Barrett. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Thompson misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Pirtle. Nifty move. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Cunningham.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Ingram.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
On the wing, Barnes. For 3, gets the bucket. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a